Hi, Eid greetings to everybody. This is the ground where I have offered Eid prayer, and it's after 31 days of my fasting. Probably I was a bit puzzled about whether I should keep fasting until the last day in Delhi, because I started my fasting in Jeddah a day earlier than India. But somehow I decided to go for all of these fasts following the convention of the place I belong to, or I associate with at the end of the Ramadan. There is a khutbah going on. It's an address partly tinged with political messages in the wake of the election that's scheduled coming month, and we're being told that we have to be on guard against cross-voting, and we need to see that somehow our interests are not being served or taken care of by this present regime to the extent that it should have been. And this is the election in democracy. That's what allows us to really switch the government. So far, yeah, we can, and we need to be using our franchise very cautiously, sagaciously, and thoughtfully, because once the government stays in power for another term or tenure, it's already enjoyed 2 terms, it's going to be a debacle in the sense that our fourth state judiciary is not doing its job properly, and it's tilted towards, probably is prone to and susceptible to, in fact, on many occasions it has failed to live up to the constitutional propriety, and the statute of our constitution has been compromised at times. So I really go by the idea that there is a need of the awakening among the masses, especially in the minorities, to wake up and to respond to the emerging situation, which is not at all favorable, not good for the robust democratic fabric, the composite culture that India is proud of. It's a huge mammoth gathering, and you can see how thousands of people have gathered. This is called Markaz, the center in New Delhi, and like Okla, Jamia, Nagar, in the proximity of Jamia Millia Islami University, and we can see the crowd. And this is almost 20 minutes into this deliverance of the speech. It's an address to each and every one, all of us, in one sense, and this is to make us realize that today is the Eid day, where we feel the penance, the kind of consolation, the solace after 30 days of our rigor into fasting, into abstinence of the food and drinks, and leading a virtuous life, shutting all the doors to the evils. Although we need to be careful about these things throughout the year, devoted good conduct, and we should bear good demeanor. We should be careful about deportment in general, treatment to the poor and needy, and to the those who are downtrodden, and we should live up to the expectation of each Muslim was supposed to, and only thereby we can make an exemplar for the other people of the other communities who would imbibe the virtuous path, and we can always be setting the trend for the good life, virtuous life, the right livelihood, the kind of piousness, the cherished ideals of happy living with well-being for everyone, with the concerns for poor needy through charity. That forms one of the basic tenets of Islam. Prayer, supplications of all sorts. Also, the concern for environmental issues, like we need to protect forestry or earth, Mother Earth. We have to be a conscious being. Consciousness comes from the realization that the earth belongs to us, we belong to it, and it's not just one ummah, the entire Muslim Brotherhood community, but the entire universe, where we can live in tandem peacefully without much of the discord and strife that's going on in the rest of the world, especially in the Palestine. And we can see that how UN is failing us, the world body is failing us, and how can we promote harmony? And we have been coexisting with Jews and Christians and Muslims and everybody for thousands of years. Now that is being challenged, that is being intimidated, and this is really unfortunate. I really fail to understand why all this is happening in the wake of some sort of conflicts that arisen out of one party, one agency, which was blamed for all the mayhem, and that has gone into this conflagration of the conflicts in the entire region, and it seems like the whole world is almost reeling under the pressure of keeping up with the peace and quiet and what is happening. And even my country, India, we have coexisted with loads of without coercion, with loads of co-creations, coexistence, harmonious relationship. We have been embracing all of us, each other, one way, and with lots of fraternity, brotherhood, also concerns for the others, especially the underprivileged. So with the kind of positivity and all-embracing world peaceful existence, with UN body is still an active agency, with the Security Council resolutions and USA's in fact I would say now it's getting sadistic, because it's playing out in the hands of certain agencies of people who treat them as one of their protégé, and this seems to be the failing of the diplomacy of one of the biggest nation, most powerful vetoing nation, and it's unfortunate that resolutions have failed, and there's no ceasefire in the offing so far, and thousands of men, women, children are being massacred. It's a pogrom sort of thing. It's a genocide in the making, in the ongoing, and it hardly can be called lesser than a genocide. So, of course, this Eidul Adha is not all rejoicing. It's all of joyful. Although there are some glad tidings, and hoping that our prayers, supplications throughout the month lots of billions of Muslims praying for peace and quiet and security, and the coexistence will be answered sooner than later, and we will continue to live with lots of room, lots of accommodating, cooperative, mutual understanding for sinking our petty differences, and we'll forge ahead with in this 21st century with technological advancement, which will bring not only the prosperity but also the panacea for all the evils that beset our universe for the time being, and we'll march forward. We can say thousands of throngs. Oh my! Oh wow! I mean, it's so much. It's a prayer is going on. It's a prayer and it's a supplication, and especially for the people of those who have fallen prey to the conspiracy of certain the victims in Palestine, people in general elsewhere, all the people who are suffering on account of their health, on account of their economic distress, on account of their poverty, on account of their being marginalized by those who are majoritarians or those who are on foot to promote majoritarianism against the coexistence of all the minorities. And so I'm going to participate in this dua. I'll be missing this dua, so let me join this supplication in general. Wishing everybody all over the globe, every Muslim and the brothers of Muslims all over the world, universe, the entire Ummah, the entire humanity, the very best well wish of the Eid greetings, the peaceful coexistence and universal brotherhood. Thank you so much.